Thanks for joining me for tonight's presentation on the CANVA basics. We're going to go over CANVA, which is a graphics creation program that can be used lots of different ways. The reason why we're learning about CANVA tonight, it's a free and simple program to learn to use. Go to canva.com and choose Sign Up, the big purple button on the top right-hand side. Click on Sign Up and you'll be prompted to sign up using your Google. You can sign up with Facebook or with an email. So click in and sign up and you'll be directed to your free account. You'll need to enter a passcode that goes to your email in order to complete the registration, and then you'll be good to go. Pro and team versions of this software are available for a subscription rate. For a small business owner, this is a very simple program to use. Most of the interface is drag and drop. We'll drop this puppy from the photo sidebar folder into your design. Now you have options of what you'd like to do with a puppy photo. You can size and resize, and if you have the Pro option for images, you can click on Edit Image and remove the background of your image and leave you just with that little puppy dog. You can drag him down to the bottom, make him big or small, but it's a really simple interface to use. Back when I used Publisher for design, oftentimes I would forget to save, and if the computer would crash or I would close out the program without saving, I always had to worry about it. But with this web program, you don't have to worry. When first opening Canva, you'll click on the dashboard. Here's the interface for the dashboard, and look at the menu bar starting at the top left-hand side of the screen. At the left, the design topics including work suites, presentations, editing videos, creating business cards, logos, prints, t-shirts. Under the business tab, you have print management, scheduling content, asset management, integrations, and apps. For education, you're not left behind. Students, higher ed, and educational creators can also get involved. There's plans and pricings from free to pro and teams. The professional allows you to add additional features such as background removing and things of that sort. Under the Learn tab, there's plenty of tutorials and a blog that helps you learn how to use Canva to its full effect. There's also a Help Center and a Getting Started tab. Over on the far right-hand side, there's a Create a Design tab, which is easy to access by clicking on the button and scrolling through for the most used assets that are in Canva. To the right of that, unique settings for your Canva account. Now let's look at the Canva sidebar. From the top, we click on the home page. You can see that there's a search bar where you can type in the ideas that you have for creating something like a presentation, social media, videos, or more. The topics are then loaded into the sidebar, and you can choose from a variety of different topics. And when you click on them, it shows you a sample of what it is that you might be creating. If you go back to the All Templates tab, you can look at this in a more graphical way by clicking Presentations, and it will show you social media tabs, video tabs, and the More tab. Back to the sidebar, if you click on the Projects tab, you can see that I have a variety of folders that are set up that include my designs, images I have uploaded, and videos. Let's jump back over to the sidebar, and you can look at the Brand tab. Brand is also a feature that's only included in Pro. When you use the branding tool, you can upload your own logos, insert your own special fonts, and use a variety of colors that are specific to your needs. If you return back to the sidebar, you'll see there's a content planner that you can use to schedule social if you have a Pro account. There's also a Smart Mockup tab, which shows you a variety of different ways that you can insert your own design. In this example, we're looking at a laptop. In this mock-up of the laptop, you would insert your own graphic to show in real life. I'll cover working with mock-ups a little bit later on in the presentation. Let's go into the main design window now and look at the elements in the sidebar. As you can see, there's a variety of different folders in the sidebar that will help you with your design. Here are the folders. Let's learn about individual folders and those in the sidebar. To create your own folders. So if you're working on a variety of different things, some of them are personal, some are business related, like this one, which is for AHB, and I've used a lot of AHB images. All I do is click and select all the images that I want, and then I can add them to a folder. So down at the bottom here, you see the option to add to a folder. And I don't have an AHB folder at this point in time, but I can just choose Create New and type in AHB, add to new folder, and all of those items have been added to that folder. It's as simple as that. I'm using for a particular project, I just click on the sidebar where it says Projects, and I can go to the folder that I created, which is AHB, and it'll have all of the assets that I need to use for this particular project. We're ready now to create a design. Let's go. You click on the purple button at the top right hand corner. You can choose some popular sizes, or you can create a custom size. Go to the bottom button and choose custom size and input the size you want. You can also edit a file here and import a file. In this instance, I'm going to use a recent design, which is called AHB Slides. I'm going to scroll to the third image to work with the image of Nancy Chapin. In this section, we're just going to cover a few of the design elements. When you click on design, you have the option for templates. Let's say that you've designed a template and then you'd like to make some changes. You can always go into the Styles tab and change colors. The features in the Elements tab are shapes, animated graphics, and frames. Simple icons. You can add starbursts. You can add simple squares, circles. There's a variety of different tools you can use in here. If you want to add an element like a background, here's a op art background. There's a variety of different backgrounds that can be resized, and you can change out the layers and make the things pop in the back or the front. In the text tab, you can add fancy text. Any text that you add that comes in a specific sort of a font and sort of a theme where this one shines and pops. You can change the colors, you can change the font size, you can change the distance in between the letters. You can also, as you can see, if we highlight the words up at the top, there is also a toolbar that will let you change line spacing and other things. But there's also plain fonts as well. This font we can change. If you look at the very top ribbon for formatting, you can move them around. You can change the color. You can change the style of the font, underlines, in italics, lowercase, centered, all sorts of effects. You can make the font move. You can move it around. You can move it on a layer and put it behind another layer like this is. And you can just delete it, and then let's go on to the next folder. This one is video that's already clipped, and we can take that and we can place that behind Nancy and make it look like she's in the forest. There's a variety of different things that we can do. We can layer video on top of video. This design element is background. We can change the background. There's many beautiful and colorful stock options to choose from in CANVA. Aside from the stock options, you can also upload your own videos and even your own hand-drawn designs. Think of the personalized cards and stationery you could create. Look at templates that CANVA has ready for you called mockups. In a mockup, you can create an element that looks like an actual piece of artwork or a computer screen. We'll go into the design field and type in computer mockup, and it will give us a variety of choices. We'll scroll through until we find one that we like. This one is totally customizable, so we're going to choose that one and choose Customize this template. Once the document opens, we'll be able to tweak this particular graphic. Let's go ahead and change the title that is above the computer screen to the support group. That a frame is part of this element. We're going to go ahead and go to our AHB folder and choose the image of Nancy Chapin and drag it into the mockup. As you can see, Nancy's face appears directly inside of the computer screen. Once we're happy with the design, we can go ahead and hit the share button. It offers a variety of features for you to choose from when downloading your graphic. If this image of Nancy had any sort of an animation in it, we could save it as an MP4 file. But because it doesn't, we're going to save it just strictly as a JPEG file, which is also an image file. There's other options as well to choose from. As a business owner, you'll be inspired by the choices. With Canva, you're not limited in the way that you can use your designs. Of course, you can download your design, and if it's been animated, you can download it as a video, but they also can be downloaded as still images, used for on the web, or used for print. Most of these options will be ones that you will want to use for the web or for print. Choose GIF to make a viral meme of your topic. If you go back in the download section, you can also save to social, and we'll go over that a little bit later. Back under share, you'll see you can print your design option where you can print mugs, planners, calendars, t-shirts, apparel, and so much more. Here's a sample of creating a t-shirt. For this particular example, you choose which item in the document you want to print, and then you can choose the t-shirt color and size. Then you just go ahead and order it directly from Canva or send the file to your local printer. There are many other ways to use your design. Click on the More button under Share, and you can find a variety of tools and tips, including creating a QR code, embedding your object, copying it to the clipboard, presenting, adding it to a website, and of course the usual social assets. You can upload to Twitter, Tumblr, LinkedIn. You can save the document in your Drive. You can message the document, add it to your MailChimp, or there's a variety of applications that you can use in order to simply and effectively upload your design to your desired app. I hope I've given you a taste of some of the ways that you can use Canva to promote your business. There's hundreds of features to explore in this free program. If you've been inspired to teach yourself about Canva, I'd be happy to hear about your progress. I know we've just touched on some of the basics here, so here's a resource for you to learn more about Canva. Thanks for spending some time to learn about the features of Canva. If you have questions, I'm happy to answer them for you.